This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Fine, sir.
Okay, so let us start. So yesterday we were discussing regarding the purchase order release strategy. So we were able to trigger one release strategy for all the procurement documents like request for quotation, contract. Okay, so we were able to test it for contract. Now I will try to create a scheduling agreement and we will see whether it is working for the scheduling agreement or not. Okay, so let me go to the system. I will try to create a contract. I will try to create a scheduling agreement. We will see whether the scheduling agreement is relevant for the release. Okay, so did anyone start able to configure this? At least a purchase requisition release strategy or purchase order release strategy. Anyone able to complete?
The
Yes.
computer purchase requisition release strategy. So now I'm in schedule agreement. For creating the schedule agreement, I'm getting an error screen.
What error you are getting? Oops. Okay. What error you are getting?
So it's showing control indicators for controlling area code. Company code does not exist.
Okay, so you try to maintain this configuration. Okay, controlling area configuration, right? So go to SPRO, SAP Reference Implementation Guide, then there is something known as controlling. Okay, so go to general controlling and organization, maintain controlling area. So here, go to the maintain controlling area and what is your controlling area?
4003.
4003. Okay, for 4003, go to the activate components and controlling indicators and go to the new entries and add 2022 over here. Okay, and save it. So this should work now.
Okay.
Also, what is the company code that you what is your company code? 4000. Okay. So this is there. Now it will work.
Okay.
Okay, so now let me try to create a scheduling agreement. Anyone able to create a release strategy? At least for the purchase requisitions. This is very important topic. Okay, so there will be any SAP MM interview will have questions upon the release strategy. So try to create it. Okay, so let me now try to create a scheduling agreement. I will go to the ME31L. and the vendor is 7030. Scheduling agreement document type is LP, and I will try to create the purchase organization is IN48, purchasing group is 000, plant is IN48, and the storage location is 0001. And I will give some validity and start date, and I will select a material, and I will try to enter the price and save it. Okay, so the scheduling agreement 5550156 is now created. Okay, so I will try to check this particular release scheduling agreement for the release strategy. I will go to ME33L and I will go to the release. So purchasing document is not subject to release strategy. Why it is not subject? What is the problem? LP and company code. What is the plant we have given over here?
EN48.
Then why it should not come? Did anybody change something for the release strategy? Let me go to the purchase order release strategy. Purchasing and purchase order, release procedure for the purchase orders, define release procedure, release strategies. Somebody changed was. Who created this? Somebody deleted. Yesterday we created something else, right? We created PO and Z1, something like that. So somebody deleted our purchase order release strategy. Okay, so LP is there, IN48. Purchase organization IN47. Somebody deleted our release strategy. One minute, let me try to change, create again. What are the characteristic values? Accordingly, we will try to create. Okay, let me now try to create again one more scheduling agreement, ME31L. Vendor is LP IN47, IN47. Purchase organization and IN48 is the plant. Okay. Then purchasing group. Okay, purchasing group is, I think 000 is not there, so we need to select other purchasing group. We'll go to ME31L. So whatever may be the purchasing group we are trying to create, it is not mentioned in this here. Oh, it is there already. Okay, it is already there. X890, the target quantity is 1. The net price I will put to 1 lakh. I think so. One of the parameter is price. The price they have mentioned as 1 lakh or 10,000 fixed figure they mentioned. So let me now try to save it. I will try to, I will go to ME33L. So now the release strategy is triggered. Okay, so it has 8 levels over here. And how I will try to release the purchase scheduling agreement release. ME35L is the transaction code, right? So I will go to ME35L and I will try to release. So I will go back. I will go to ME35L, and here the release group is release code is level 1, and release group is MO. Somebody created MO, so I will take MO and I will try to execute. So this is the scheduling agreement which we created, and I am trying to release a level 1, then level 2 and MO. I'm trying to release, and a level 3 and MO, and level 4 and MO, and level 5 and MO, level 6 and MO, level 7 and MO, level 8 and MO. So with this we are able to release a complete all levels. Okay, so let me, but here we are doing by using only one person user ID, but in the real-time projects every person will have their own user ID and they will release only one level. Okay, I will release level 1, then you will be releasing level 2, like that, based upon your level of authority. So now the purchase scheduling agreement is completely released. So now I will try to create a purchase order. We will see whether the purchase order also trigger for the release strategy. I will go to MA21N and I will select the vendor as 7030, and the purchase organization IN47, and the material is X890, PO quantity is 1, and the net price is 1 lakh or 10,000. So these characteristics are should match with the purchase order which I am trying to, whatever may be the characteristics we mentioned in the release strategy, those characteristic values should suffice the requirement, then only it will trigger. Okay, enter currency. I will enter INR. I will just check and I will save it. See the purchase order release strategy. See, you see a purchase order release strategy at the header level of the purchase order. Why? Because the purchase order release strategy will be always header level. That means if I release or approve this particular purchase order, whatever may be the items that are there in this particular purchase order, you can have 999 different line items. All the line items will be approved in one go. So I will try to save it. What is the transaction code for the purchase order release? That is ME29N. Okay, so I will go to the header level release. So I can, this is the level 1, level 2, and level 3, and level 4, and level 5. Before releasing the order, I need to cross check the purchase order thoroughly. As a approval authority, I need to verify the purchase order completely and release it accordingly. If I don't want to, if I find something wrong in the purchase order, I can reject it. So where I will reject it, let us say, okay, so now this particular purchase order is completely released. Okay, so I will save it. Right, all the 8 levels of the purchase order is now completely released. My purchase order is in complete release status. Okay, so like this, one release strategy can suffice the requirement of the all the procurement documents like request for quotation, quantity contract, value contract, scheduling agreement, and a purchase order. So do you need any clarification regarding this? Any doubts you have? Any doubts on this? Any doubts on purchase order release strategy?
Not it, sir. If after practicing, there will be informed.
Okay. So then the next step in the procurement cycle is a price determination process. So we were able to discuss the purchase requisition creation, a release strategy for the purchase requisitions, then vendor selection process. Then we were able to create a various procurement documents. Then we were able to create a release strategy. So the next topic in the step number 3 is a price determination process. So I created a purchase order. When I created a purchase order, in the purchase order, what exactly the price I need to populate. Let us say I purchased a material from one of the vendor. Let us say there is a vendor known as KSB pumps. I want to buy a pump from this particular vendor. From a purchasing department or purchase organization. Let us say purchase organization is IN47 and material is pump and the vendor is 7030. If I want to buy a pump from the vendor 7030 by using the purchasing organization IN47 and this particular vendor is located in India, let us say he is located in India. Also my purchase organization or the company also located in India. So in such cases I will be buying this material. Let us say this particular vendor is located in Hyderabad and my purchasing company is located in, let us say, Delhi. I purchased a pump in Hyderabad and I am going to, when it reaches to the Delhi, what is the total cost that I have incurred against this particular material procurement will be called as a pricing. What are the individual elements that are available when I calculate a total price when the material reaches to the Delhi plant will be called as a price determination process. It is also nothing but a landed cost calculation. So if you go to any one of the procurement department or the purchasing department, they will say they are going to do the landed cost calculations for the material they are buying. Okay. So I purchased a material from Hyderabad to Delhi. So this particular process is a domestic pricing. Means your company is located in India and your vendor also located in India. So then that particular pricing you will be calling as a domestic pricing. Means it will have the basic price. Also it will have a domestic tax conditions when I am trying to create a total cost that is being occurred. Then import pricing. Your vendor is located in US and your company is located in India. So here the pricing will be the landed cost. Let us say in this case the landed cost is 1 lakh rupees. But in this case the landed cost may be 1,50,000. Why? Because you are importing the material from the US. It will have some additional import tax conditions or the tax related elements. That is the reason your landed cost when it reaches to India from the US, it will be a separate. Also the stock transfer. You are transferring a material from one plant to another plant, then it will also have a altogether price. Let us say plant 1 to plant 2, you are going to transfer the material. Let us say you are planning to transfer the material from plant 2 to plant 1. Then when the material reaches to the plant 1, what is the total cost? Let us say it can be a 1,20,000. So based upon the type of procurement you are doing, your landed cost of the material also getting differs. What all elements a particular landed cost calculation includes? Okay, so I will give some understanding over here. So let us say I am buying, let us say I am trying to buy a motor from KSB pump, and this particular vendor is located in Hyderabad, and my company or the manufacturing plant is located in Delhi. So what and all elements that a landed cost included in this particular scenario? I am trying to buy a one pump from Hyderabad to Delhi, and I am trying to transfer that particular pump to Delhi plant. So when it reaches to the Delhi, what is the total cost I am going to incorporate to buy that particular material, and what are the individual elements it will have? The first and foremost, let us say I went to the KSB pumps and I negotiated the price for the motor which I am trying to buy. When I negotiated the price, the KSB pump company, they will say, we are going to supply a pump at the rate of basic price. They will say our pump basic price is, let us say, 1 lakh rupees. In SAP terminology, the basic price will be called as a gross price. They will say we are selling the motors at the rate of gross price 1 lakh rupees. So in SAP, when it comes to the SAP, the gross price or basic price, this is one of the pricing element which will be called as a condition type. So the gross price condition type I am going to define with 4-character alphanumeric coding. So that is nothing but a gross price condition type PB00. So PB00 is a gross price condition, but it is a automatic gross price condition. Automatic gross price condition. And PBXX is a manual gross price condition. Okay, so the first and foremost element in the pricing is the gross price. Within the gross price, there are two different condition types. Both are gross price conditions only, but one is automatic, the second one is a manual. Why I am saying PP00 as a automatic? Because when your formula or the pricing schema has PP00 included in it, then you need not to populate the PB00 value manually. Instead, the system will try to read the backend condition records master data and the info records master data, Accordingly, it will try to populate the price for the PP00 condition automatically. So that is the reason I am calling the PP00 is a automatic condition. And when if your purchase order pricing populated a condition type PBXX, then you need to maintain the price in the purchase order manually, which is nothing but a manual gross price condition, that is PBXX. We will see what is a automatic and what is a manual when we are creating a price determination schema. Okay, so for now, don't worry about it. What is the gross price automatic condition? What is manual condition? We will discuss these things when we are trying to do a schema definition. Okay, so now let us say the KSB pumps company said they will supply a motor at the rate of gross price 1 lakh rupees. So again, they will also say we are also going to give a discount upon gross price. So when they say discount, there are various types of discounts. Like you have a percentage based discount, percentage discount, percentage based. They will say our gross price of the pump is 1 lakh rupees. We are also giving a discount of 10% upon gross. When they say 10% upon gross as a discount, that means the discount will be here 1 lakh multiplied by 10 by 100. It will be a 10,000 rupees discount they are going to give upon one particular motor. Some, let us say KSB pumps, they can give a percentage based discount. But if you take another, let us say Kumar pumps. So Kumar pumps, right? So Kumar pump will say we will give a fixed discount. They will say discount fixed. Means per motor we will give a 5,000 rupees as a fixed discount. That's what they will say. Okay, so then they will say there is one more. Let us say there is one more Kirloskar oil engines. So this is also one of the vendor. Let us say if you are trying to buy a pump from this particular Kirloskar, he will say we will give a discount, quantity based discount. Means if you buy one pump, we will give 5,000 rupees. If you buy 10 motors, 10 multiplied by 10,000, 1 lakh rupees we are going to give as a discount. It is a quantity based discount. Okay, so discount net. Discount net. So this is also one of the discount which will be given by, let us say there is one more company known as Tekamsha is one of the vendor. So he will say we will give a discount net. This is one type of discount. Let us say they said they will give a 5,000 rupees discount as a discount net. So like that, one vendor can give a percentage based discount, one vendor can give fixed, one vendor can give a quantity based discount, one vendor can give a discount net. Okay, let us say for our let us say we are trying to buy a pump from the KSB motors. So KSB said they will give a discount of gross price based discount, that is nothing but a percentage. So they say they will give 10%. So it is a 10,000 rupees. Then what is the net value of the motor including discount if I am trying to buy a motor from the KSB pumps. So the net value of the motor when I am trying to buy from KSB pumps will be my gross price minus the discount they are going to offer is 90,000 rupees is the net value including discount. Including discount, the net value will be 90,000, right? So they said they will give 1 lakh rupees as a basic price. Upon basic price, they will give a discount. So when I include discount, the net value will be 90,000. It is coming. Okay, so the discount condition types. Every element has a discount. In SAP, I am going to define or identify with one of the condition type known as R000 is a discount percentage based condition. Discount fixed R001, R002, and R003. So like that, each and every discount condition type I am going to identify with one of the condition. Okay, so then again, you are going to buy a material from Hyderabad and going to transport to the Delhi, right? So you need some transportation charges. Okay, what are the transportation charges? Like, let us say there are 3 transport vendors. One is Gati Transports, one is Home Logistics, one is, let us say, SRMT or Navata Transport, like that. Gati said they will give a percentage based discount freight. They will charge percentage based freight. Means your net value gross price is 1 lakh. They will say upon 1 lakh we will charge a percentage freight of 10 percentage. So it will be a 10,000 rupees. Let us say Home Logistics say we will give a freight fixed. Means you transport 10 motors or 100 motors, we will charge a fixed freight of 10,000 rupees. We don't bother about how much quantity you are going to transfer. Whatever may be the quantity you are transferring, we will charge a fixed amount of freight of 10,000 rupees. It can be 10 motors, it can be 100 motors. Even though it is 10 motors or 100 motors, we will charge a fixed freight of 10,000 rupees. Then quantity based freight quantity. If you are transferring 1 motor, we will charge 5,000. If you are transferring 20 motors, 20 multiplied by 5, 1 lakh rupees we are going to charge as a freight. So let us say per motor is 5,000 rupees. So what is the, you are going to identify these things, SAP standard freight condition types known as FRA1, FRB1 and FRC1. Okay, so let us say I have selected Gati as the transporter, then net value including discount and freight when it reaches to the Delhi. So this is a, what is the total value now including freight? It will be 90,000 plus 10,000 rupees. Again it became the 1 lakh is the net value including discount and freight. So every element I am going to define as a one of the condition type over here. Then taxes, right? So now you have a GST. Within GST you have CGST, SGST, IGST, etc. So let us say tax conditions, right? So I'm going to apply a IGST and CGST and SGST. So CGST is the condition type tax 1, tax 2 and tax 3. So let us say I am going to charge 18% of the IGST and 18% upon gross price, that is 1 lakh rupees. 18% of 1 lakh rupees, how much it will be? 18,000. Then net value including discount plus freight and GST, how much it will be? It will be a 1 lakh plus 18,000, 18,000, 18,000. It will be 1,54,000. So this is the net value including discount, freight and GST. Apart from this, if there is any miscellaneous charges, okay, so let us say you have some miscellaneous charges. So those things also miscellaneous charges. Let us say those are some 6,000 rupees. So net value including discount plus freight plus GST and some miscellaneous charges, it will be a, what is the total value? 1,54,000 plus 6,000, it will become a 1,60,000 is the total value of the material when it reaches to the Delhi plant. Okay, so miscellaneous charges also I need to create as a one of the condition type. Okay, so this is one of the simple formula based upon which you are going to calculate a total material value when it reaches to your company premises. Okay, so now this particular formula we need to define within the SAP system. Okay, so the same way how we define the formula over here, we need to define in the SAP system, and whenever I am trying to create a purchase order, that this particular formula should be automatically populated into the purchase order for the net value calculation of a particular material which I am trying to buy. So how are we going to configure this particular formula in SAP system? What are the steps that are involved over here? We will see. So there is one configuration known as a price determination process. It has following steps included in it. So let me get into the SPRO. So pricing is one of the very much important topic. So if you have a knowledge on pricing, your CV will be a hot cake in the market. Okay, so let me get into the materials management, and you have a purchasing. Then there is something known as a conditions. Just go to the conditions, and here there is something known as a price determination process. So what are the steps that are involved in the price determination process? We have a access sequence is the step number 1 of the pricing. Then we have a condition types. Then you have a define limits. Then define condition exclusion indicators. Then define calculation schema. Okay, then define schema group. Then define schema determination. Okay, so this is not required. Assign type for quantity adjustment. Define transaction event keys. We are going to use SAP standard transaction event keys only. We are not going to create anything new. Okay, so we are not going to create anything new. Then define condition exclusion exclusion. This is also standard. And maintain condition tables. So these are the some of the steps that are needs to be executed as a part of your price determination process. Okay, so what is a access sequence? Okay, what is a access sequence? The access sequence is nothing but a search criteria. We said the price of the PB00 is a automatic gross price condition. Why I am saying automatic gross price condition PB00 because the value for the PB00 will be automatically determined based upon the system is trying to read the available condition records and the info records in a sequential manner. We have maintained the condition record and info record, right, as a master data. What is the use of the condition record and info record? Okay, we have maintained the info condition record by using MEK1, right? When we were maintaining a condition record, I said you take condition type PB00. Why I said? Because it is a automatic condition. So for PB00, we have maintained the various prices based upon some of the parameters. So why we maintain the price for PB00? Because it is a automatic condition. Also, we also maintained the condition info records. We maintained info records. So I said when you are maintaining a info record, so you need to maintain the info record for the condition type PB00. Let me go to the conditions. I think, okay, let me try to maintain, let us see, I will try to maintain a condition record for one of the material. See, we are going to maintain the price for the condition type PB00. Yeah, PB00. See, why we are maintaining the price for PB00 here? Because it is a automatic condition. When I create a PO and within the PO pricing, if I see PB00, the value of PB00, I need not to maintain manually. Instead, it will try to populate the price by reading the backend condition record or info records. But what is the sequence? Let us say I maintained the price for material X890 via condition record as well as via info record. But from which master data the system has to take the price? That sequence of searching the prices, whether it should be from the info record or whether it from the condition record, will be defined in the access sequence. So access sequence is nothing but a search criteria which we are using to determine the price of a PB00 condition type by reading the records in a sequential manner. Okay, so are you getting what is the access sequence? Okay, so tomorrow onwards we are going to continue from 6:30 to 7:30. Okay, so we discussed yesterday, so we are not going to meet at 6. Instead, we are going to meet at 6:30 to 7:30, and the second batch also 7:30 to 8:30, like that we are planning. Okay, so tomorrow onwards we will continue till 7:30. Today it will be 15 minutes before we are going to stop the session. Okay, so tomorrow I will give some examples so that you will be able to understand what is a automatic condition, what is a manual condition, and how a access sequence is helping to determine the price for the gross price condition PB00, which is automatic. Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Pricing is very important topic. If you have a knowledge on pricing, so it will have a lot of advantage. But it is a little bit complicated one. You need to understand a little bit thoroughly. Okay, so any doubts on this? Try to create a purchase order and the purchase requisition release strategy, and let me know if you have any doubts. So try to do the practice on the same day. Otherwise, if you are lagging behind on practice, then it will be difficult. Okay, so
Hello,
any
sir.
doubts? Yes.
Sir, actually, you told that we can reject the PO. Can you show that how can we reject the PO?
Pardon me?
Hello?
Just tell me.
Sir, actually, you told that we can reject the PO.
Your voice is breaking, boss.
Sir, hello, sir.
Ah,
Sir, you told that we can reject the PO. Can you show how can we reject that PO, sir?
reject. Okay.
Ah,
But the time is up now. So can we do it tomorrow?
okay,
Because
sir. Okay, sir.
the other batch is waiting. Okay. We will do it tomorrow
Okay.
morning.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then bye bye.